Hello everyone again, welcome back to our online class. How are you today? How are you this morning? I hope you are good. I hope you are fine. I hope you are great. I hope this morning you got up and feel happy. So can I ask you, what did you do this morning? I mean, what have you done after you woke up? So what did you do after you woke up? So did you brush your teeth? Did you make your bed? Did you jog in the morning? Did you do any exercise like run? Okay, so what did you do after you woke up? Did you take a shower? Did you wash your face? Did you wash your hands? I hope that you did all of these things, and I hope that you have already eaten your breakfast, because breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So to make you feel happy, to make you feel good to study, you have to eat breakfast before coming to study in our online group. Okay, so today is Thursday, tomorrow is going to be Friday, yesterday was Wednesday, right? So today is Thursday. What are we going to learn on every Thursday? So I gave you the schedule 2 days ago. So on Thursday there are 2 sessions, right? So actually there are 3 sessions, but we are going to learn from the video only 2 sessions, right? In the first session we are going to learn about grammar, and in the second session we are going to learn about hangout, and in the last session you are going to copy these lessons into your notebook or into your lesson book, and then you have to do the classwork, and then you have to submit the classwork to your teacher, and then you will get the homework to do. Okay, so some students in the last few days, they complain that there are a lot of homework or there are a lot of classwork. Okay, so I just want to say that when you do a lot of homework, it can only make you smarter. Okay, so if you study without doing exercise or do just a little bit of exercise, it is not good. You have to do a lot of exercises so that you can become an outstanding student, right? And there is also one solution, that you don't need to write all of the homeworks into your homework book. You can print it out. So your teachers will send you the pictures of the classwork and of all the homework. So what you need to do, you can print those documents outside, those pictures of your exercise or homework outside, and then do it and then send to your teacher. So you don't need to write all of the things, all the exercises, all of the questions, all of the instructions. There are a lot, right? Around 4 or 5 pages. So you don't need to do that. You can print all of those documents out, and then you can do it. So what you need to do is only to write the answer, right? Easy, just like you take the exam before. Okay, so now let's go to our lesson. But before go straight to our lesson, let's review what we learned yesterday. So yesterday on Wednesday we studied about hangout and grammar, right? So hangout, we've learned some new vocabularies, right? Like 8 words on the whiteboard here. So here, these are the phrases and these are the words, the vocabularies that we learned yesterday on Wednesday, right? So can you read this word? Of course, bring my bag inside. Bring my bag inside. I'm sorry, bag here, it should be B-A-G, right? Not B-A-C-K, okay? So we have to correct it. So we always make mistakes, right? You make mistake, I make mistake, everyone makes mistake. But what we need to do, we have to try to correct the mistake, okay? So it should be bring my bag, B-A-G, inside. So I don't want to ask you to spell these words, but I want you to try to think and try to create sentence from each word. So can you tell me one sentence? Can you create one sentence using the phrase bring my bag inside? So can you do it? I give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what is your sentence? Can you read? Okay, very good. Example, hello brother, can you bring my bag inside please? So that is one sentence, right? Okay, let's go to number 2. Can you read? Have food and drinks. Have food and drinks. So like I told you yesterday, here we did have food and drinks. Drink here is not a verb, it is a noun. Drinks here we refer to the drinks like Coca-Cola, like juice. Okay, there are a lot of drinks. at the market. Okay, so can you create one sentence using this phrase, have food and drinks? What is it? Okay, so I have a lot of food and drinks at my house. Okay, let's go to number 3. Touch the art. Touch the art. You know why do with it touch, and then why do with it did? I explained you did very specifically yesterday already. So touch the art. Can you create one sentence using this phrase, touch the art? Yeah, I want to touch the art, or I don't want to touch the art, or I would like to touch the art, or I am not allowed to touch the art when I go to the art gallery. Okay, so these are some of the examples, some of the sentences that you can make from this word. So this one, chew gum. Chew gum. I want to chew gum. My brother wants to chew gum. Okay, how about this one, sketch pictures. Sketch pictures. Sketch pictures refer to the activity that is very similar to draw pictures. So can you create one sentence with the word sketch pictures? Yeah, so one of my hobbies is to sketch pictures, or you can say one of my hobbies is sketching pictures. Okay, you know, hobby, right? Hobby refer to something that you want to do when you have free time. Example, my hobby is reading books, or watching football, or reading newspaper. You know newspaper, right? The document, the large document that we read the news. Okay, this one, climb on the sculptures. Climb on the sculptures. So do you want to climb on the sculptures? Okay, so that is one sentence or one question. This one, use a video camera. So can you create one sentence using this phrase, use a video camera? Okay, so my mom uses a video camera to take the video of our dinner party, example. And the last one, take notes. Take notes. Take notes. So can you create one sentence using the word take notes? Can you tell me one sentence? Yeah, so if you want to become a good student, you have to take notes when you are in class. When you are listening to your teacher, you have to take notes, okay? So these are the vocabularies that we learned yesterday on Hangout, right? So like I said, according to our schedule, on Thursday in the first session, we are going to learn about grammar here. It is still on page 20. So grammar, yesterday we did one exercise, exercise E on page 20, and today we are still on page 20, but we go to exercise F. So here, like I told you, before you do any exercise, you have to read the instruction, right? Read the instruction. So here, this is the instruction of exercise F. So we are still in unit 3, right? They are my mom and dad, or they are my dad and mom. So write the correct personal pronoun. So you study about correct personal pronoun, or about personal pronoun last week already, right? So look at the words that are underlined. See, we call underline like Joe. Joe is the name of a person, normally a man. And here the birds, okay, the animals fly in the sky. Lisa and Anne refer to 2 people. John and me refer to 2 people. And Kate refer to a woman. And you and I refer to 2 people, right? So what you need to do is you have to look at these underlined words, and you have to change them, correct them into the correct personal pronoun. Example, let's start with number 1, right? So number 1, can you read? Yeah, Joe sings very well. Joe sings very well. So I want you to focus on the word that is underlined here. So Joe is the name of a person. Normally it is the name of a man or a boy. So Joe sings very well. So what you need to do is you have to change the word Joe here to the correct personal pronoun. So Joe is a man or a boy. So it is singular, right? So Joe is a man. So we have to use he or she. Subject, he or she. So the answer is he, right? So Joe sings very well. It means that he sings very well. Let's go to number 2. People feed the birds. People feed the birds. So I want you to focus on the word that are underlined here, the birds. The birds. So we know, so here the birds, it is plural noun, right? It is not singular. Why do we know that? Because there is a letter S, right? It means here, this is not one bird. There are a lot of birds, more than one bird. Okay? So people feed the birds. So the bird here is plural. So can we use it? People feed it. No, because it is singular, we have to use the plural. So the birds we have to replace with the word what? I, you, we, they, he, she, it. Which word? Can we use I? No. Can we use you? No. Here we refer to the birds. So when we talk about things or animals, we can refer to two words, it or they. But it is for singular. They it is for plural. And here the birds here is plural, so we have to use they. People feed, them. People feed them. But I want to tell you one thing, when you write the answer, don't forget to look at the sentence. So example here, Joe sings very well and then you have to use the word he to replace that word. And you have to write with capital he because the word he here, it is at the beginning of the sentence, right? So we have to write with capital letter. How about the word them? So them, because it is not the first word of the sentence, so we don't need to capitalize the word T. We don't need to write T in big letter. We have to write in small letter because it is not at the beginning of the sentence. We only capitalize or we only write the big letter of the first word of the sentence. Example, Joe. So Joe here is a name. It is always with capital letter. People here, we have to capitalize. Lisa is a name. Mom here, so we have to capitalize letter M. I, it is always with capital letter. And you here, what? It is at the beginning of the sentence, so we have to capitalize letter Y. So you have to remember that. Look at the place, where are those words, okay? So let's look at number 3. Lisa and Anne are friends. Lisa and Anne are friends. So Lisa is one person, and is one more person, so there are two people, right? So I want you to focus on this, Lisa and Anne. So there are two people, right? So we have to focus on the subject that are plural. So we have like we or they. So here, we or they. We are friends or they are friends. They are, right? Because we are not talking about ourselves, we are talking about the other two people. So we have to use they. They are friends. And the word they, we have to start with the capital letter, right? Capital letter T, because the word they here we have to replace and it will be the first word of the sentence. So we have to capitalize letter T. So now let's go to number 4. Mom takes Joan and me home. Mom takes Joan and me home. So I want you to focus on the word here, Joan and me. So there are two people, right? Joan is a name of a person and then me. So you can use them or us. So which one is the correct answer? So if you talk about them, it means that you talk about two people that are not you. But if you use the word us, mean we, us, it means that you talk about two people, one of them should be us. So mom takes us home. Let's go to number 5. I want to see Aunt Kate. I want to see Aunt Kate. So Kate here is the name of the person, of a woman. Aunt refer to a male or female, right? Aunt. So uncle is a male and aunt is a female. So I want to see Aunt Kate. So we have to use the word he or the word she or the word him or the word her. So I want to see her or I want to see him. So her is a girl or is a woman. Boy is he is a boy or is a man. So I want to see her. Let's go to the last one. You and I are late again. You and I are late again. Here we did late, not late. Okay, late. You and I are late again. So you and I, there are two people, right? So we have to use they or we. We, right? Because we talk about I. One of them is me, so we are late again. Example, when you walk to school with your friend, with one of your friends, and then when you're at school and then it is late, and then you say, you and I are late again. It means that we are late again. Okay, so now we have finished 6 exercises in our exercise F. So now let's read again. So Joe sings well, so we have to replace the word Joe with he because Joe is a boy or is a man, right? Number 2, people feed the birds. The bird here is plural, so we have to use with them. Number 3, Lisa and Anne are friends. So we have to replace the word Lisa and Anne with the word they because they are plural. Number 4, Mom takes Joan and me home. So Joan and me becomes us. Number 4, I want to see Aunt Kate. So we replace the word and Kate with the word her. And then number 6, you and I are late again. So you and I is we. Okay, so now we have finished our exercise F, and next session we are going to go to our hangout book on page 25. So please be ready, enjoy your break, and come back after the break at 8:55. Goodbye.